Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you another Pokemon build series video. Today we have Voltorb, who is a Pokemon that looks like pretty much like a Pokeball. So yeah, a sphere with red on top and white on the bottom, and eyes on the red section at the top. And yeah, it kind of looks a little bit angry. It kind of looks like a... No, I was going to say, sorry. It's an electric type. I was going to say it kind of looks like a Pokeball, but I've already said that. That tells you... that tells you how well I've slept. I didn't end up going to sleep until 2 a.m. last night, and that is very uncommon for me. I know some people stay up late, and that's like a normal bedtime for them. I know some people are like 2 a.m. That's so early. But for me, yeah, I'm used to going to bed at like, I don't know, 10, by being asleep by 11 or 12, so for me it's a little bit late, but I did get to sleep in, thankfully. I was very, very grateful for that. But yeah, I don't know, the electric type Pokemon, it kind of gave me the vibes of like maybe you would see this at a power plant. So that's kind of what we end up building. I say quote unquote building because I'm not really sure if I've even built a power plant. So if you work at a power plant, obviously don't tell me anything you can't, but if you do work at a power plant, definitely let me know how accurate or inaccurate this is. It's probably highly inaccurate, because I will be honest with you guys, I just put a bunch of weird things around. A bunch of doodads and doohickeys and whatchamajigs and whatever. And it's mostly Star Wars as well. So yeah, I don't know, it's definitely interesting, definitely a very interesting build, but I had a lot of fun with it, and actually I was streaming this build, so almost all the builds you'll see for the next maybe week or two will be streamed, because I'm trying to get as many builds done in these streams as possible, and then outside the stream, yeah, I will be editing them and whatnot, but I've also got to build them as well off stream later. I do have jury duty, and because of that, I'm going to be building off stream. I'm not going to be streaming very much because I'm going to be very, very tired. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's yeah. But you know, it's something that's, at the end of the day, I got to do it, so I'm going to do it, and hopefully at the end of the day we're all good. But yeah, just basically I want to get in and get these builds done, honestly. That's all I want to do. I don't want to dilly-dally and procrastinate any more than I usually do. You know, it's 50-50 on these days of whether or not I procrastinate, but I've said this in a previous video, I'm ahead in my behind-the-scenes stuff, but I'm behind in my builds. Because what I wanted to do was get ahead in a bunch of builds as fast as possible, and then go through and edit them and upload them, but what I've done instead is I got ahead, and then I edited a bunch. Like today I'm going to be recording 3 videos. This video is going up today, but tomorrow and the day after, those 2 videos I'm also recording today. I'll probably upload them later tonight because I am streaming today, so I'll probably do it after stream. But yeah, I don't really have to worry about uploads for the next couple of days, which is good because then I can throw myself into more editing tomorrow for the builds that I will be doing today. And I think hopefully that should get me to 4 builds ahead, thankfully. And then yeah, on the weekend I'll do some more building as well. I'm still, yeah, like I said, very much behind on my build schedule. The builds I'm doing today I should have done last stream, so yeah, it's a little behind schedule, but my schedule is also very jam-packed. It's very intense. I was expecting to do 15 builds a week for the 2 weeks, but yeah, like I think that's just a little bit too much to ask myself to do, so I'm definitely giving myself some allowances and ability to breathe, because you know, I don't need to do it perfectly. I don't need to do 15. 15 is the ideal, but that's also a lot of building to do. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of stick down to the maybe 9 or 10. I think that's my average, really. And I know that might sound like a lot, but I do most of my builds in about 2 hours, 3 hours. And so when I'm streaming, I can get anywhere between 2 and 4 done. It's usually about 3. But there's been an occasion where I've started a 4th one, and there's been occasions where I've spent extra long on a build, so I've only gotten 2 done. But you can usually tell by the length of these videos. So about a 15-minute video, which this one is, takes about an hour to build, whereas an hour video takes about 4 hours to build. So yeah, it's about 4 times the speed. Sometimes I do speed up certain sections to be extra fast. So if you ever do notice it getting like doubly fast as what it was just before in the video, that's because I was looking for an item and I spent forever looking for it, so I sped it up to 8 times speed instead of 4 times speed, so that you guys don't have to watch me scroll for 27 days to look for something. Because sometimes that can take me from like 10 minutes down to 2, and that's definitely a lot nicer than I don't know, like maybe not 10 minutes down to 2, but yeah, it's actually no, if I spend 8 minutes looking for it, normally you would see 2 minutes of me looking for it, but it would be 1 of looking for it if I sped it up 8 times. That's the actual correct maths. But I'm sure I didn't need to explain that to you guys. It's pretty simple maths there. But yeah, it's good to be ahead, but it's also kind of exhausting to be like, I expected to do these things, but I didn't plan for these things. So the things I didn't plan for, I'm doing really well with, but the things I did plan for, I'm not. So I think what I need to do is each week just rotate. So, you know, this week I'm focused on, okay, I need to get all these builds done, and I'm not doing them. But I mean, I'm just not doing as many of them as I want. So I think next week I should focus on editing, and I will find myself getting more builds done, which I think that's the, you know, if you can identify an issue you have and you can identify what you're actually doing instead, like, use it to your advantage. That's what I'm gonna do. So this week's my building week, which I still feel like I'm gonna do lots of building, but on the days I'm not streaming, I'm definitely gonna be editing. But I feel like next week, when I'm supposed to be editing, I might do a little bit of building instead. So yeah, we'll definitely get ahead. And I think it would be smarter for me to get the builds done sooner, because with jury duty I can come home and edit. It doesn't, like, I don't have to think, I don't have to speak, I don't have to stream. Like, I can just sit down, edit, upload, it's all good. And then when I do have a little bit of energy and time, I will probably mass voice a few videos. So yeah, just a pre-warning that in the next month or so, you might get a few videos where you're like, you're clearly mass recording this because, you know, there was an announcement and you haven't spoken about it until like 10 videos later. And it's like, yeah, because I voiced them in advance. Now, I'm not too sure if there's going to be any Sims announcements anytime soon, but I have a feeling there might be, because we just hit the end of the, what was it called? The I can't even think about it. The Rosebud or whatever money, I don't know. They had the roadmap for all the new kits that we got in for business and hobbies, and we're at the end of that, and so I'm imagining at some point soon we'll have another announcement. I'm just not sure when that will be. I'm not sure what it will be. I'm really, really, really hoping that it'll be like a lot of bug fixes. I know a lot of people are like, I want an expansion pack, I want a stuff pack, I want a game pack, you know, less kits, more stuff, more packs, and I get that, I totally get that, but I would really love if they could do, like, I don't know, pack refreshes or bug fix. I know they're still doing bug fixes, and there's a lot of things that are massive bug fixes, but I think it would be really, really cool if they have been working on, you know, I know that My Wedding Stories and what's the restaurant pack, Dine Out, I know a lot of people have said they're really, really buggy, so I think it'd be really cool if they were in the background going through and doing all of these bug fixes for it, and then releasing that as a pack refresh. I don't know, to me, like, you're getting it fixed, it's getting better, it looks good, like, I'll take it. And maybe they could refresh a few things here or there, you know? Because they've been kind of doing that, updating things here and there. You know, we got updated townies and updated townie houses, and I don't know, I think it's pretty cool that they've done that. I think it's definitely something that they didn't have to do. And I know it didn't take them very much effort. Like, someone just came in, did a really cool build, and left. Like, I mean, I don't know who did it, but someone went in and updated the townies, updated the builds and whatever, and it's nothing big or anything like that. But the fact that they put the effort in, I'm really appreciative of that. I think yes, the Sims team, maybe not even the Sims team. I feel like the Sims team works really, really hard, but we have been let down as Simmers. I think the Sims team works really hard, but it's upper management. So if you're actually actively working on the Sims, if you are a coder or a bug tester, or you create packs or anything, I don't know anything about making games, but if you are anywhere in the process of actually doing things for this game, I'm not talking about you. You guys are obviously doing the hard yards, the hard work. I can see it. Like, the stuff that you guys are coming out with in your packs and kits, even without, like, yes, the ones with the CC creators are amazing and phenomenal because they're CC creators. But, like, even the stuff that you guys are just coming out with straight up, you guys have made me find my favorite bed. My absolute favorite bed is the business and hobbies bed. With the green and brown swatch. I want that in real life. I'm not even kidding. I want that in real life. And I use these packs a lot. And I know that because I've been recording what packs I use for this series. And you can see from basically the moment I got this pack that it's just like almost every build I've used it. And, you know, I do try and pack restrict from time to time. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it does not. Sometimes I accidentally pack restrict. It really depends on what you count as pack restricted. You know, when I do my starter Pokemon, they are definitely pack restricted. I use 4 packs or kits. I believe there might be one that I used more than 4, but it was like 5 that I used. It was barely anything. There's a couple where I've just used 1 or 2, and some of them are not starters. I would like to have a place where you guys could look to see what packs and kits I've used. I would love it for you guys to be able to put in what you have and it come up with the builds that contain those items, and you can say like, okay, only contains these items, and it'll show you. But also could be like, contains these items, or like, these are my favorite packs and I want to see more packs. Like, what are the packs that, you know, what packs did Tinker Tailor use with Cottage Living? What's the most used ones? I would love to be able to do that for you guys. I don't know how to do it. It's going to be a lot of analyses on the pack records, I guess. But I do want to do those analyses. That's why I'm recording it all. I think that would be super, super cool. But anyway, the point being that I don't know, I'm very appreciative of the effort that's being put in by the Sims team. I think a lot of people get mad at the Sims team and don't realise it's actually upper management that's making it harder, which is typical of any company, I feel. Like, the actual workers are the people doing the right thing and making the like, they're putting their love and effort into it. So I feel like, you know, we should recognise their effort, but also call out the fact that, yes, upper management probably not doing the things that actually would be beneficial to the game and to the name of the game. But, you know, it's again, pretty much every company is like that. It's a bit hard to escape from, unfortunately, because the people at the top are more concerned with how to make finances work, whereas the people at the bottom are like, or not even the bottom, but like the middle and the bottom are like, hey, here are some really good ways to actually make people happy. And unfortunately, it's not always going to give you money, but making people happy are going to have people come back, and people coming back does mean money. But, you know, the initial loss, I get it. I've studied business, I did accounting, I understand, but I also don't understand. You know, I understand it from a purely logical perspective, but from a survival perspective, I don't. But anyway, I could ramble and rant about this sort of stuff, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit too close to things I probably shouldn't be saying, you know? But yeah, long story short, Sims team who's working on this stuff, I love you guys. And if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe. and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.